good, and it's 7-0. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And the finisher coming on that 42-yard touchdown toss. He'll bring it out. It's Thomas. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. The give to the fullback. He breaks a tackle. Across the 25, he's got room. There he goes. The 40. At the 30. He's at the 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Louisville! Extra point here will tie the game. And he puts through the extra point. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. Fielded in the end zone. It's Sanders. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. The lone back's got it. Oh, gives him the tough stiff arm. He gets it past the 25-yard line and finally knocked out of bounds at the 27.
And after a successful run like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on second, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on third.
Wide open downfield. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you could tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Dropping back, it's Daniels. Snagged out of the air. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keeping those vibes going here in the second quarter. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Back to pass. It's on target and complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Grab near the marker. It's Sanders. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. The Pirates look to keep this drive humming. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
So now it's second and long. Looking to fire. Working the middle, it's complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Looking for a man, it's Daniels. Gets it to him on the screen. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
They got a little bit, but they didn't get the first down, and you're obviously trying to get the first down, but you try to slip in those screens occasionally on third down. I like when you slip them in there and try to make a big play, catch the defense maybe being a little aggressive.
Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
Timeout, East Carolina.
And the Pirates come to the line trying to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it, first down and more. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. The Pirates come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He might want another play. To the air on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Sanders. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Looking downfield, it's Daniels. He's moving out of the pocket. Unleashes to the end zone. And that one is right on target if his target was the first row.
And you're not going to see many of those. That's a gift for this defense. You don't see this guy miss very often, especially to put 6 on the board. That was a big missed opportunity for this quarterback and this offense.
This whole red zone offense thing has been a little shaky. They've been stopped twice already. Maybe they ought to try to score from deep. They'll try to pass it in on third and goal. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, East Carolina. Fired in from the red zone for the score. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looks like he's going to bring it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback extends the play. Fires on the move. Picked off. What a play to set him up. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first half's winding down.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Quick completion on the out route. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal.
Out routes are very much about timing. It's got to be a quick, decisive movement from the quarterback. As soon as he sticks that foot in the ground, you know he's breaking out. Throw it right now so he can go make you a play. Great pitch, great catch.
Wide out trying to get it in. to the house. Touchdown, Pirates! On to attempt the try. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Looking to pass. It's Daniels. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. The Pirates will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And he's going to bring it out. He's got great speed. Just barely able to stop him. He almost housed that baby. The nice return there. That last line of coverage is the only thing that stopped him from scoring. He wants to start this drive with a pass. He'll pull it down and run. There he goes. Now they're starting to feel it. They got a first down at the 44. The Cardinals in the hurry-up.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands.
Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
Well, the defense knew coming into the second half here, they were going to have to crank up the pass rush, right? They've got the lead. They're going to be seeing this quarterback drop back. How can you affect him? You've got to win up front one-on-one and get home, and they did there on third down.
Fires to the right. It's caught downfield. Pulled down for the tackle. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. He's got the tight end. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. And the Cardinals are moving quickly down the field. To the air, it's Daniels. Fires to the right. Complete on the comeback.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
The Cardinals trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. He's looking to pass. Steps away to find some room. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and
touchdown Cardinals! Quick strike through the air for the score. Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. Coming out with it, it's Sanders. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. using his legs. It's smothered. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19.
Brings up second down.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
It's caught along the sidelines, but he's out of bounds. Would have had the first down if he could have stayed in the field of play.
This game just feels so different than it did in the first half. After that incompletion, now setting up 4th down, they only have a 1-possession lead. Things were looking so much better earlier in the game. They're going to have to get it together throwing the football if they want to win this game.
On 4th down, going to the air. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. Guys, East Carolina carries the lead into the quarter break. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Quarterback making adjustments. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
And after that negative play on offense with the lead late in the game, I think there's still ways that you can be creative and run the football, but not be so obvious. So zone read type plays, fake dives and pitches to the running back to get him outside, jet sweeps. You can find other ways to keep the clock moving, even though the defense knows you're going to run it.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football there.
We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. To throw, it's Daniels. Fires to the wideout. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. Taking it the other way. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Looking to throw on first down. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots. You read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. The misconnection leaves him with a 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. The throw. Firing to the right, complete. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. Really good patience and recognition. And how about the tight end? Just finding the hole and settling and waiting until the quarterback saw it.
And the play completely changes. Once my QB gets outside the pocket, I got to see it, and I got to start working towards him, or if I'm near him, working away. Nice job being on the same page, getting the first down.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They just keep firing. Good timing on the quick out. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. And this is the chance for this offense. A first and goal, fourth quarter, trying to tie the game up. Trying to pound it in. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Looking for a man. It's Daniels. And they will score. Touchdown, Cardinals!
What a massive play by this offense. Man, you needed it. Great execution. Now kick the extra point, tie this football game up late, or do you go for two? Do you go for the win? Do you try to take the lead? That is a you decision.
And they are a mere extra point away from tying this game. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the fourth. So they take over with great starting field position, moving 36 yards. So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. Fielded in the end zone, it's Sanders. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He lets it fly. He holds it in and nobody's close. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the +42.
What a throw on first down on the first play of the drive. And I think sometimes quarterbacks are given an alert on a specific play. And what that means is maybe the ball was supposed to go to somebody else. But in pre-snap, if the quarterback sees...
And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. The Pirates now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Motion from the wide receiver. Back to pass, it's Daniels. Now he's going to break the pocket. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
I'll tell you what, man, this guy bails out his offensive line a lot. We've seen it over and over. Protection isn't always perfect, but he's just got the ability to scramble and just to create and extend plays. Wasn't able to get the first down there, but look at the situation now he's put his offense in. He was able to get a nice chunk of yardage back to make this decision on third down for the play caller a whole lot easier.
Throwing on the run. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Man, you know the defensive coordinator on that play was holding his breath because in the fourth quarter, you got one of the fastest players in the game going deep on you. And that's going to be a helmet sticker for somebody. Like forcing an incompletion against that guy, that's incredible.
A tie game here late, and they do not want to give up this football. They'll go for it on fourth down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And it's incomplete. The long pass on fourth down is to no avail.
And you can consider me surprised. I didn't think they'd go for it in this situation. Fourth quarter, game tied. I'm shocked. I'm surprised now the defense has to come out.
Looking deep down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Well, guys, let's play some more. Headed to overtime.
And this just feels right. Both of these teams going back and forth. So, of course, David, this thing needs to get decided in OT.
Let's see who's better. Short amount of time to do it. A couple possessions probably. Maybe one possession each. Who's the better team?
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer. Like, you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the third overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
The give to the tailback. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Now, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss, putting the offense in a worse situation.
Offense changing the play. Wants to throw. It's Daniels. Using the quick game. Turning it on. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. First and goal as they try to jump on top here in overtime. From the gun. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And that is the play this defense had to have. Did you look in the secondary right there? I mean, he was open, guys. Like, that would have been a touchdown, and this defense got to the quarterback, hit him as he's throwing the football, forced the...
Touchdown, ECU! They strike first here in overtime. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire. You might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. Wants to throw on first down. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Working the big fella downfield and outside. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. Really good job when this play went off script, and that's the job of a tight end. Find the soft spot and stay in the quarterback's field of vision.
Yeah, and it's just frustrating to play this kind of style of quarterback. That's always going to extend the play, make it harder on you as a defense. You got to guard longer in the back end, and just did a nice job getting outside the pocket and getting it to the big fella at tight end.
The option look. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time. They're able to make a quick stop. Well, they tried to go quarterback sneak, and I know to a lot of people that's a play we all take for granted, like it always works. Quarterback sneaks are designed to get just 1 inch. Somehow you've got to come up and do it. But the defense there, David, they bowed up and stopped it.
Did a great job. Listen, everybody knows what's coming. You know it's a quarterback sneak. It's still hard as heck to stop, but nice job on the defensive lineman. Get off the football. Don't allow them to go backwards. Don't push you backwards at all. And then what do you see with linebackers a lot of times? They come flying in there, making the stop. But a nice stop by this defense, expecting the quarterback sneak.
To the air, it's Daniels. That's a fly. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. What a thriller. What a confidence builder to be able to come up with a win like that in overtime.
This team has to love their ability to come up with big plays and big moments. How about in overtime, the individual efforts we saw, this team playing as a unit, doing enough and doing everything that was needed to get the W.
It's such an exciting game, up and down, back and forth. It's heartbreaking if you lose, but when you come through with these games late in the ball game, it gives you confidence throughout the season to continue to build on it. What a great win.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. And the Golden Bears will kick it away to start. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Smashes him with the stiff arm. This guy makes you hold your breath when he gets the football in his hands, and that last line of the coverage team, the only thing that stopped him from housing him. Great place to start for this offense. To the tight end. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Throws to the tight end. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
And when you're a quarterback, man, I know wide receivers are great athletes and they're supposed to catch everything that gets near them, but when you don't put it right on the center, when they're running a lot of times, it just makes it a little bit more difficult. And I think he did that a little bit too much for his wide receiver right there.
They were really set up on the opening drive, but a big 3rd down coming here. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Big fella moving. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
That's a great individual play, and I love cornerbacks that don't just take pride in covering guys. I like guys that like to put their face in the fan and affect the running game. This dude is physical, and he impacts the defense because of it.
And those guys are really hard to find. A lot of corners, they're smaller. They don't want any part of the physical run game. Nice job sticking his face in there.
And he's going to score. Touchdown, Purple Pirates! Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Perez. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
The Golden Bears, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Shows him the stiff arm. Look at that toughness, just running through everybody.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
They'll ride the hot hand. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground.
Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And quite simply put, you don't see that happen very often against him. He is one of not just the best quarterbacks in the game, he's one of the best players in the game. He's a Heisman Trophy candidate that oftentimes doesn't make mistakes like that. He should have thrown that football away. He decided to try and do too much, and the defense made him pay. They get a massive, massive sack, and this offense loses a ton of yards.
And he's got it inside the 30-yard line. That's the end of the period, and East Carolina has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Handoff from the shotgun. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Well, the most insightful analysis I can come up with on that one is that didn't work. Back to the drawing board to see if there's something that works a little better soon.
I don't know if I can quote the great Reese Davis. That was very ungood. Not a productive first down play.
Dropping back, it's Daniels. Unloads to the wideout. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
Going to the run, it's Newton. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Down to 2 minutes to play, we'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over, a chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Wide receiver going in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. It's complete to the right, and he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
On third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Touchdown, Cal! Quick strike through the air for the score. The extra point here would tie the game. And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. Here's the return from inside his 10. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Daniels. Makes the catch. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Pirates can really attack on this 2nd and short. Gets the back moving. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
The Pirates come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. 3rd down play from the gun. Throws to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Sanders. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that.
Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. And the Pirates have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Under fire. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33.
It's so nice to see defenders squeeze that pigskin. A lot of times, in great position, you see them there to make the play, but there's a reason they play defense. Not this time. Great job securing the interception.
We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the 1st half. Back to throw, it's Daniels. And that one's incomplete.
Well, this guy shot out of the cannon. 2 catches on the opening drive, and finally going back to him again. This time, they don't hook up, but he's a guy that needs to touch the football often, and I think this offense has to keep trying to find ways to get him involved.
2nd down, he'll throw it. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Got room on the return. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the 1st down. Got to use their time wisely.
Well, the quarterback wants that throwback, guys. He's thinking to himself, I'm going to drive down the field here in a 2-minute situation. We're going to get the lead. We're going to have the momentum going into the 1st half, but he got too aggressive, and he should have thrown that one away or eaten it, because now the other team has a chance to score points here at the end of the half.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Sanders. Breaks into the open. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route, and then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Looking to scramble. Going for it all. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, East Carolina. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Barrett. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Looking to throw, it's Daniels. Finds his man, it's Barrett. Steps out of bounds across the 25. They'll mark it at the 26, and a good pickup for this offense here. Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. To the air on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Perez. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half.
And on that play, great job by the receiver working his way through the traffic in the middle of the field. That's a crossing route. It's going to take him a couple seconds to get all the way to the other side of the field, but really nice awareness by him, making the catch, coming up with a big play.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Fires left. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Cannot get away. It is a huge sack, and I can't imagine what he was thinking on that play. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Defense dropping into soft coverage. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Now improvising. Now he'll fire back into the middle. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. The Pirates will kick it away to start the 2nd half. And he's going to bring this one out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. They got a lot done through the air in the 1st half, and they might need even more production here in the 2nd.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? Back to throw, it's Daniels. Steps away. Trying to escape and get it himself. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line. And the Golden Bears will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Gonna take a shot. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
Well, I love the job by the coaching staff there defensively, matching the personnel of the offense, putting their dime package out on the field. So you bring out the extra defensive back, you're anticipating a pass, perfect timing to run that personnel, and you get the pick.
East Carolina sending the offense back to work. Quarterback making checks. They'll try the outside to the left. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
And the Pirates with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Makes the grab on the big throw. Touchdown, Pirates. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. And he's coming out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Back to pass, it's Daniels. Still looking, on the move. He'll throw it. Grab near the sticks. It's Barrett. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
Looking to throw on first down. He'll get rid of it. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down.
There's not a quarterback in college football that's not going to be successful with that much time to throw the football. And I think, Reese, I can hear the defensive coordinator in the next room, and he doesn't sound happy. No words that we could use on this broadcast.
They'll snap it from the 34 on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Finds the tight end. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third. Guys, East Carolina carries the lead into the quarter break. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. DB's right up on the receivers. Gonna look downfield again. Unleashes one deep. Oh, man, he almost picked that one off in the end zone. Instead, it'll be third down.
And I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of third and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You can throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off and they pick it up.
Yeah, and you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the first down.
That is a great example of the D-line playing with tremendous awareness. That player knew he was not going to get to the quarterback, wasn't going to sack him. So he slowed himself down, got under control, located the quarterback, and then got his big paws in the air to knock it away.
They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw, it's Daniels. He wants it all. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for the quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away, and that's one he'd like to have back.
Motion from the wideout. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air.
Well, the offense has made it known on this drive. They're trying to throw the football, and they're going to let this quarterback go to work. The defense does a great job winning up front. They get the sack to try to slow this momentum down.
Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. Wide receiver comes in motion. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Moves away as he feels pressure. He's got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Golden Bears. Now the two-point conversion attempt is coming. It's complete to the left. He's not going to make it in, and the decision to go for two does not work out. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. That midfield, he's got room. That is just the kind of run you want when you're trying to close out a game.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
The Pirates come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. They'll give it to him again. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Power football with the run. Oh, he's got some space. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run to guys, and get them on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
And the Pirates will have it 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Timeout called by the defense and 15 seconds to go in this one. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Handoff to the single back. And he crosses the goal line for the late touchdown, and that one just might finish this baby off.
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail, meet, coffin. Great execution by this offense to put this game away.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they move on top by 15. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Takes it inside the 25, and he'll bring it back. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. So the first play of the drive starting here from the 45. Scanning the field, it's Daniels. Quarterback now breaking the field. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And he is brought to the ground, and that's how we'll wrap this one up. Business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense made stops when they had to make them.
The Pirates will put it away to start the game. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Gonna run it. It's Bush. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
28-yard line. Second down coming up.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Looking downfield. It's Winfield. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asking to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
Well, they try to throw for it there on 3rd down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
So the last thing you want to do is start the game, first drive, go 3 and out. They won't do that here. They might go 4 and out, but they'll try to convert here. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and low.
There he goes. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
The Cowboys are rolling down the field. Quarterback on the keeper. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I just love the way the defense prepares. Each and every week we see this defense come out, and it's like 11 guys. They've got their head in the game, and they're playing as one unit. They knew it was going to be tough facing this option game with the quarterback in the running attack, but they've just done such a good job so far staying home, playing their assignments. You saw it on that last play right there. Rallying to the football, nowhere for him to go and creating a big loss.
And you get more and more hits on the QB like this right there, more and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. He'll start to speed up that processor. Nice job by the defense making that quarterback feel very, very uncomfortable.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
A first down run in the red zone. And he is going to lose yardage. Nowhere to run as he is forced out of bounds.
It's now 2nd and goal.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. To the air, it's Winfield. Missed receiver there, it's incomplete.
And you've got a golden opportunity here now on 3rd down. I know you just threw an incompletion, but you've had a really nice drive to start this game. You want to cap this thing off, and you want to do that by scoring a touchdown. So think about who your best playmakers are and who needs to get a look on this critical third down. Whether you're running it or you're throwing it, the best players touch the ball right.
Touchdown, Cowboys! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And that is not what they were after. Kickoff sails out of bounds, an excellent field position for this offense. Looking downfield on first down. Using his legs to buy some time. He's going to take a shot right away. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag down on the play. Let's see what that's about. And the offense will take the penalty, move the ball forward, and save the down. Snags it quickly on the left. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Brings up second down.
The period has expired, and Wyoming has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Dropping back, it's Daniels. Throws for the tight end. Complete to the right. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Might be looking to run. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
There's been a little bit of a seesaw here the last two plays. Offense gets a chunk play, and then the defense gets a sack. Great job by the defense there, turning the page and coming up with the big one.
To the air on second down. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Catch in the middle, it's Green. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referees signal for the 2-minute timeout. And the Pirates will snap it on 1st and 10. Lets it go to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, ECU.
Touchdown, East Carolina. Number 2 hauls it in the end zone.
Setting up for the extra point and the top.
For the extra point.
And right down the middle. And that extra point was good, and we're all tied up here in the second. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Tries to do it himself on the draw.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him, and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematically.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Tackle at the 40-yard line. 2nd down coming up.
Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Motion from the wide receiver. He'll pull it on the read. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
Well, one of the reasons this offense likes the option game with the quarterback is to use his speed and try to attack the perimeter of the field. The defense, though, not having any of it. You saw the contain on the play, forcing him back in the middle of the field, and they're able to corral him for a huge loss.
Unloads to the right. He's got it. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
And you see tight end matchups all over the field all the time. Now, it used to just be in the red zone. Now, you just find the big fella, you put him in the slot, try to give him the ball as much as possible because you know he can make big plays.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
You see all this movement in football now, all the stemming, the defensive line, they're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield and make this life hard on this running back.
Fires to the wideout. Oh, he had it and he dropped it. Almost one of those big plays he's known for. It'll be 3rd down. Offense in an empty set. Back to throw. It's Winfield. Here he goes breaking the pocket. He'll try to do it himself. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. They'll immediately call timeout.
These guys aren't human anymore. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Unloads to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
Timeout, Wyoming.
Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
East Carolina.
They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. And as a holder picks his spot, it'll be a 25-yard attempt. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And in that scramble, they're going to come out of there with the football, and they get the onside kick and take possession right back. The only thing I can think is he just didn't see him signal for the fair catch. That's an easy call for the official, and they'll accept the penalty. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. He wants to change this route. To the air, it's Daniels. The sweet feet buy a little time. Look out, he's got room. Quarterback gets the first down. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break.
East Carolina.
And the Cowboys will boot it away to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Sanders. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. After the lack of production in the first half, plenty to talk about. Let's see what they can dial up here in the third quarter. Yeah. Turning it on! Just keeps moving! Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. Taylor has it. Got enough for the first down. Got room at the 35. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play.
Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. He'll try to take it back. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Wyoming. What about the speed from that defender on the return?
He's showing you, Reese, like, listen, it's not just wide receivers that can do that. I can take this thing to the house. I got some moves. Watch this. Unbelievable job flipping the field. Offense about to score. Defense makes the huge plays and gets points out of it.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Fielded in the end zone. It's Sanders. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Dropping back, it's Daniels. Gets it out fast. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
The Pirates in a good spot here with second and short. Wants to go up top. Throwing right. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And I tell you what, we've kind of gotten to the point where we expect QBs to be robots and just never to miss and always put it right on the face mask or right on the numbers. And right there, you could tell he just missed a little bit off, and I guarantee he's tapping his helmet saying, hey, that's my bad.
He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stopped.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Quarterback on the move, still looking. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. He'll do it himself on the draw. First down and more. Wide open spaces. lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Sanders. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Motion from the back. Looking for a man. It's Daniels. Throws to the tight end. Working the big fella to the corner. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds.
Man, that is just what this offense needed. The quarterback already has a couple turnovers, throwing the ball to the other team. This ball, 50-50 ball, somebody needed to make a play to spark this offense, and the receiver ducked.
And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
Man, this defensive end is a monster. I mean, you've seen his athleticism and his speed and his bend and his flexibility. He now has 2 sacks, and there's still a lot of football to play.
A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
This should be the last play of the quarter. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And the shot play downfield falls harmlessly to the turf, and we've played 3 quarters. Guys, we have Wyoming on top as we reach the end of the quarter. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Quarterback may change this route. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Can't make the catch, and the defense will force a turnover on downs.
There's not many plays.